Shooters, what's going on? Live from my garage. Welcome to the channel. So, let's talk a little bit about this Canik TTI Taran Tactical Combat Taran Butler inspired. Don't know whether it's Taran Butler who inspired the gun, who designed it. Still unclear about that. But what I do know, it doesn't feel like a Taran gun, doesn't 100% feel. I could not picture John Wick shooting this gun in one of those movies. John Wick 5, pretty sure that the Canik TTI is not going to show up in John Wick 5. But then again, Taran guns are $5,000, $4,000, $7,000 guns, right? So there's an old saying, what you get is what you pay for. So this Taran Tactical Canik is a budget-friendly Taran gun. Probably the cheapest Taran gun ever. Don't quote me on that. But for the most part, I think that my expectations were a lot higher than they needed to be with this gun. This firearm looks a lot like the Lipsy's Edition Canik Rival. If you're familiar, has the same finish as that Lipsy's Rival. In my opinion, the frames are very similar. I did a trigger pull comparison while I was at the range shooting yesterday, and I heard someone say that they tweaked the trigger, but I'm not buying it. That trigger is pulling right around between 3.5 to 4 pound trigger pull, a little bit less than 4 pound trigger pull. And that's consistent between both guns. Mind you, I'm shooting the Rival S and comparing it to the TTI, and the trigger pull is the same. So to say that they added some work in on the trigger is basically BS. That's bullshit. Now, the frame itself, not much different than the Lipsy's Rival frame. I'm just gonna tell y'all that right now. They put some cuts on the slide lock release. They made it a little bit more aggressive in the grip, but for the most part, same old song. Again, maybe I was just expecting too much, but to be honest with you guys, disappointed. And you already know, anybody who knows, I'm a big Canik fan, been a fan for a while, huge Canik fan. I love the Canik brand and what they put out and the bang for your buck. And to be honest, this firearm is not overpriced. I think it's coming in at a fair price point, MSRP. Now, granted, there are some companies out there trying to take advantage with the price gouging. You're always gonna have those price gougers. Out here in Texas, you got the Grabber Guns, you got the Texas Gun Experience, you got these companies who, when firearms first come out, they like to raise the price on them and take advantage of the market. And then a couple of weeks later, after it dies down, tell you that they're putting it on sale. And when they put it on sale, it's the actual MSRP. But it's the type of times we live in, man. Always somebody taking advantage of somebody. Grab a Gun got this Canik TTI showing I think it was $13.99 with the $120 red dot on it. You know, do what you do. Gritter Sports out in North Richland Hills, same thing. Went into the store, they had one on display. was showing $13.99 with a mechanic red dot. Yeah, the mechanic red dot, which is Canik's branded red dot, which is okay, but again, talking a red dot that normally comes in under $200, slapping it on a $950 gun, how we end up with $1,400 out the door or before tax. But anyway, I'm ranting. Back to the Canik. Back to the Canik TTI. Overall, not a bad gun. Don't want you guys to think that I'm downing the gun. I was just disappointed with what I expected when I heard about the collaboration with Taran. I was just expecting something that felt different, looked different. And in reality, this gun looks like a Canik rival. Maybe a SFT Pro with a comp, so to speak. I do like that they allow you to co-witness on this. This is something that they should have did way back to the SFX. After they did the SFX, which was an awesome gun, the TP9 SFX, they should have started setting up the optic cut so that you can co-witness, because pretty much that's what the other manufacturers are doing. So they added that. Like right now on the firearm that I own, I'm running a Holosun competition green dot, which beautiful fit. You're able to co-witness with those sights and the Holosun, and that's probably the biggest red dot on the market right now, excluding those mailbox acro red dots or Steiner red dots that they have. But just a regular competition type setup, the Holosun 507 competition is a pretty big, robust red dot, and the sight picture, you're able to see through the glass with these Canik sights. So bravo on that, they did a great job on that. Besides that, one issue I'm having is the way the comp is set up on this gun. Really bothering me. The comp looks cheap, pretty much. It's not the first time I've seen this. Sometimes when a gun first comes out with a compensator on it, that first design is a failure. It's said that similar with the Shadow System DR920P. When I shot that gun, and at the time I was running it next to a SIG Spectre comp, a 320 Spectre comp, which I thought that the compensator on the Spectre comp was a little bit better than the DR920P. DR920P was not one of their more successful compensators. So if you're looking at the Shadow Systems guns right now, you can see the evolution, that they came a long way with the compensators. The XR920P, the CR920P, that streamlined, that more aerodynamic comp cut, looking real good, but that's what technology is, right? It's evolution and moving forward. So Canik on this compensator, they got a small bridge on the comp, and I just don't understand what was the point of putting that bridge. You had the comp, you had the hole in the barrel, and the gases coming out the front of the gun, well, excuse me, coming out the top of the gun, is how the comp is supposed to. Basically, the gases coming up to push the gun back down to zero. And then there's a small bridge going right down the middle. 100% don't understand it. But I'm not an engineer, I'm not a gunsmith, I'm not a specialist. From what I see, what I felt shooting the gun, I didn't feel a big difference in recoil as far as the mitigation of recoil. Didn't feel like the comp was really helping me. Didn't feel like I could run that TTI any better than I could a regular rival. Definitely didn't feel better than running the steel rival. But then again, the weight difference between the two guns is definitely a factor. So in all honesty, for the money, you're looking at around $1,000 to purchase the TTI. If you're just wanting to have a Taran Tactical inspired or Taran Tactical made firearm, or something for a collector, spend that money. It's well worth it. You get a coin, you get all of the stuff that's in the box. That's pretty much in all the Canik boxes. I see these unboxing videos and people are getting excited about the little gun that it comes with, the little tool. They've been doing that. It's nothing new. They've been doing that for a while, the way they package up these Caniks. They started with the Mateys and they started adding a little gun tool in there. You get a holster, you get a brush. So really, you know, that's why I'm not doing any more of these unboxing videos, because you're getting tired of all of the people who review these guns showing you the same thing and getting excited about the same things. When it all comes down to it, put this gun on the range and put shots down range, and let's get into what the gun is really capable of doing. And in my eyes, not really impressed with this TTI, not impressed with Canik's offering of the TTI. I think that it'll hold its price in the market pretty much right around $1,000. I'd say between $800 to $1,000 will be a consistent price for this gun. If you're paying more than that, you basically wasting your money. Rival is probably a $600 gun. Is this gun $400 better or more capable? That's up for debate. Some people may think that it is. But overall, yeah, not blown away by the TTI. Do I like it? Yes, I like it. I think the gun will be wicked in a different color. I think that them putting it out with that Lipsy's edition color is pretty much, I think it was lazy for the most part. I think it was lazy. I think that they could have been a little bit more creative in how they presented the gun to us, or maybe change the color of it. But again, they got guys that's getting paid big money to influence and pretty much cater to the shooters. Taran TTI, man, it's out there. Everybody's getting it. It's available. Check it out. Run your own comparisons and make your own determinations about the firearm and how you shoot it, how it makes you feel, and what you think that you're getting for your money. Y'all boys and girls have a great day.